Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back out here to the farm today. We're going to get back to working on this livestock trailer this evening. I went and got some screws. We're going to try to screw these planks down. I got started here and tried a couple of them to see if they were going to work and make sure they were the right length, but we're going to try to get this thing screwed down and see if it'll hold it in place. And then I'm going to try to put some sealer on it. Use an old technique of diesel fuel and burn oil on this floor to try to seal it, keep the moisture and stuff out of it. But just hang out with me a little while here if you don't care. Let's see if we can get this floor attached. I'm gonna drill a couple of holes here, pilot holes. Oh, that gets hot in that oak. My goodness. I just don't know about these screws. I don't know if I'm turning them too fast. Or if I'm hitting a weld. But those screws are burning up, and they were expensive, to say the least. Just have to drill these slow or it'll burn the tips off of them, it seems like. Seems like that's the trick. By George, when they get pulling down there, they pull. All right. See what? Do a couple more. Looks as though I have drilled that crooked. Try that. Yep, I believe that's the trick. I believe that's going to make a solid floor. Have to put a pilot bit through that oak. It's so hard. It gets hot. That seems to be the trick. Man, that impact is getting hot fast. That one didn't seem like it wanted to drill. Don't know if I burned the end off of it or what? No? I'm gonna try it a little bit longer and see if it'll work. Let me get it to go on through there. Oh yeah. Probably gonna have to sweep this thing out before I seal it. Now, I had thought about putting screws all down this outside edge, but once you pull this down to that, I don't think it can go anywhere. I'm gonna have it on each side about a foot in from the outside, and the trailer's only 5 foot wide, so I really don't foresee it going anywhere. We'll see what it does. Just have to go a little easy, little at a time. Cut too fast, it gets those screws hot and they won't do nothing. Get these last 3 or 4 boards. I've got 2 boards back here that I found that are just poplar boards. I'm going to put a screw in each one of them for now till I can get some more oak milled, and then I'll swap those out and fix that. I just don't have time between now and taking the pigs to freezer camp. We've got a date set and we don't want to miss it. The last 2 loads of cows I took off, they had holes big enough they could step down in the floor. And I didn't really realize how bad it was till I got home from the second trip, and they really busted it, or busted through. I'm fortunate that I didn't have a cow get down, break a leg or something, couldn't get out of the trailer. I'm fixing to have to get the battery. Pull that up tight because I know they're probably going to shrink a little more. They've been drying for a while, so they shouldn't draw up much more. I'm just going to put one in the center of each one of these. And hope and pray they last. Well, I don't think pigs will go through them. But I need to get them replaced before I haul them out. But I've got a year to do that. And that'll come faster than I think. Oh, I always think I got plenty of time to do something, and then next thing I know, I'm out of time. All right. That's too close to the edge. Probably could have got away with one on each board, one screw. But I think this will keep them from rolling up on the edges. Sometimes these boards want to cut and twist. Hopefully I don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's see if we can get a few of these started. Ooh, that screw there is black. I think there's a thicker piece of angle iron up here in the front. That's what I'm having trouble with. Wow. I think my battery's about to die. Try to get all I can out of it. I don't know if that broke or not, but I didn't like the way it felt. I'm not willing to risk it. I think I've got plenty of screws. I just hate to burn them up when they're 30 cents a piece. I know that ain't a lot of money, but when you buy a couple of hundred of them, it is. Adds up quickly. That was going to do the same thing. I done get $5 or $6 worth of them laying here burnt up. Oh. My goodness. Oh, listen to them birds singing. I don't understand how that can be that hard. Maybe my other impacts cooled off a little. It was so hot a minute ago, it couldn't hardly touch it. Starting off the way it did on this side. And once I got back through there just a little ways, it kind of went fairly smooth. Finally. That went pretty good. I feel like. That one did too. I think there's some 2-inch angle iron right up here in the nose of this thing, and I think that's what I'm getting into up here that makes it so much harder to deal with. And then this down here is just like a 1-inch or a 3/4 smaller angle. Which I don't know so much if it's the width of the angle, but it's probably thickness is different. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Board is tough to drill in. But it smells amazing. I know that's probably hard to believe, but it smells good. All right. Towards that one went. If that one will go, one of these will go. I think that's the one that snapped off. Let's try this one. Nope. There's got to be an intersection of two pieces of metal or something right there. I'm not going to have anything left right here if I keep drilling. I'm just going to I'll keep on till I have to replace this board. There we go. 5th time's the charm. Yeah, there had to be something right there. It's the only thing it could be. Guys, this is giving me a fit. I really thought this would be very simple with these. Usually these tech screws with these big long drillers on them are pretty hard to tear up, but I have managed. I've managed to tear up quite a few of them this evening. Thank the Lord I got extras. Man, I love how that pulls them boards down tight though. I'll have as many screws wasted as I have in the trailer, I think. All right, we'll get these last 4 or 5 in here maybe. Go pretty quick and wrap this up for the evening. I'm gonna try maybe tomorrow to get some burn oil and diesel mixed up and see if I can coat this thing, get it sealed before I got a rubber mat that goes in here. It covers a lot of it, but I still like to get it sealed before I put the mat back in here. Then I'll try and do a video of setting the trailer up to feed the pigs in it before we haul them off. It works really well if you get them trained to come in here and eat. I have had very good success. I've loaded as many as I think 10 or 12 at one time. Alright guys, let's get this thing down and secure. It is very tight. I'm very pleased with it. Anyways, guys, I thank y'all for hanging out with me this evening on this little project out here. We'll try to get back to sealing it and getting it set up to load the pigs. And if y'all enjoy this kind of stuff, just hit the like and subscribe, and we will see you out here on the farm another day.